2 of John Anderson, Chris Simpson, also in the mix there as well, as is Tony Jackson. Jason Pursley there runs to the inside of Jackson as they come around to complete lap number 1. Good collaboration of the first lap. Trouble. You got Matt Furman in the 51 on the front stretch stop. Matt Furman. Also looks like Bill Coons possibly involved in that accident as well. Right there. Lights off around the speedway. Here we go. We'll give it shot number 2. Here with the Lucas Cattle Company 35 lap A main. Brad Looney, Terry Phillips lead the field to the green flag. It's race time here at Hartland Park. Looney with the advantage down to turn 1. Phillips up on the top side there. 3 wide for that second spot. Phillips will have it. Battle on the speedway is for the 3rd spot. John Anderson, RC Whitwell. Whitwell watches up the track. He'll narrowly escape Chris Simpson. Tony Jackson Jr. Charging up through the pack there. Looking to take over that 4th spot. Battle on the track right now for the 5th positions between RC Whitwell and the 96T and the 32 of Chris Simpson. As we stay green, Brad Looney. Smooth sailing, clear sky out in front. Phillips 2nd, Anderson 3rd. Tony Jackson Jr. runs 4th, Simpson 5th. 6th place will be Whitwell, 7th Pursley, 8th Stovall. 9th spot will be Morrow. And the 10th spot will be Chad Simpson, Jeremy Payne, just outside the top 10, running in 11th. Oh, trouble! Chad Simpson, Jeremy Payne, Al Humphrey all get into it. Corey Zeitner gets turned around. Dave Eckridge in the mix. He doesn't stop on the speedway. So we'll have our second caution, multi-car incident. Jeremy Payne and Chad. Looney, Phillips, Anderson. Jackson and Simpson. Your top 5 cars. Lights off around the speedway. They'll begin to pick up the pace as they work through turn 3 and off of turn number 4. Looney leads the field back to green, followed closely in tow by Phillips and Anderson. Phillips down on the bottom, Anderson up top. Tony Jackson Jr. holds on to that 4th spot. Anderson gets a good run up on the top of the speedway. He'll take over the 2nd spot. Chris Simpson will look to do the same. You got a victory circle out front, a Masters built, running that 2nd spot, a GRT in 3rd, a Longhorn and a Rocket rounding out your top 5 spots, 5 different chassis. Yellow on the speedway. Yellow on the speedway, the bottom of turn number 4. That will be the, looks like the 22 of Alan Vaughn bringing out the yellow flag. Let's see what happens here as they roll off of turn number 4. 31 laps to go. Phillips now constantly working that top side. He continues to be fast around the top side through turns 1 and 2. Now he'll roll side by side with Jackson. Jackson runs 3rd, Phillips runs 4th. That 5th spot being heavily contested as well between a pair of teammates, Stovall and Whitwell. Stovall in the Shaw car, Whitwell in the GRT. Jackson holds on to the 3rd spot. Anderson 2nd, Looney out front, rolling the bottom there through 3 and 4. Boy, sing song, different day. Looney won the race at I-80 on the bottom. He's rolling the bottom beautifully. Right now here in the early goings of the Lucas Cattle Company A-main event. Top 8 and 10 cars are so single file. Berkey jumps up on the top. Problems for the 56. Jackson slows these off the pace. Looks like he'll gather it back up right there. Phillips will take over 3rd. Jackson only loses 1 spot there. Fortunate for the Lebanon, Missouri ace. Right behind Jackson's RC Whitwell. Whitwell puts on a charge, looking to take over 4th. Berkey now up on the top side. Now Berkey all the way through the B. He's made some good adjustments on that race car to make it competitive here for tonight's feature. Stovall following in Berkey's tracks. Looney continues to work him off here. 10 laps down right now. 10 laps in the books. Looney out front. Anderson 2nd. Then it's nearly a straightaway back to Phillips at 3rd. As Herky takes over 4th. Stovall looks to get around Jackson as well. Jesse Stovall testing the top side, riding up on the cushion. Now Looney and Stovall side it. Stovall following Perky's line as well, running right up on the top. Jackson now moved up to the top of the speedway as well. Those three cars fast right around the top of the speedway. Phillips still relegated to the bottom. Looney now looking to get around Coons. Anderson has closed the gap. Brad Looney having trouble with lap traffic. John Anderson gets a good run. He's now pulled right up behind Looney. Looney will get around Coons. He'll look to get around Dave Eckridge. Eckridge gives plenty of room. Now Anderson will look to get around the 29 of Coons. Lap traffic. Phillips looking to get around Vaughn. And Al Perky now hitting the tail of the lap field as well. Boy, John Anderson having all sorts of trouble getting around the 29th and 58 as well. So Looney able to reopen that advantage that he had earlier on in the race. Still on the bottom, Brad committed to the bottom. In 1 and 2, also in 3 and 4, Joe Kosiski will be the next to go down a lap. Perky and Stovall now battling side by side for the 4th spot. Perky up a groove higher than Stovall. They'll both slide around. Al and Vaughn on this lap. They'll go 3 wide through 3 and 4. And they'll make it through. Perky still with the slight advantage. Now it's a 3-car battle. As cars race all over the HPT.com Speedway. Brad Looney out front. He's coming off of turn number 4 in the 14. John Anderson in 2nd. Phillips in 3rd. Perky in 4th. Stovall in 5th. Jackson Jr. in 6th. Whitwell 7th. Denny Eckridge running 8th. David Turner 9th. And Kyle Burke up in the 10th spot. Federal Protection Victory Circle works off of the number 4 turn. Still comfortably out front. It had been nearly 14 years between Lucas Oil and MLRA Series victories. Now he's looking to go back to back. His 11th race so far this season. The move over and hold your line flag being displayed for the cars out in front of him. Looney continues to put them down here at the HPT.com Speedway. Jason O'Brien, Jason Persley will be the next 2. Brad Looney will look to put a lap down. Anderson still content to run in 2nd. The battle really now heating up for that 3rd spot. You got a 3-car battle. Jesse Stovall, Al Perky, Terry Phillips in that order from bottom to top of the speedway. 3rd spot will be had by Stovall by a nose as they go in to 3 and 4. Give it to the 0-0. Stovall in 3rd that time at the line. Phillips runs 4th. Perky runs 5th. Whitwell all alone in 6th. There's a gaggle of lap traffic for those 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions. Boy, we had a hard time getting started here. 4 early quick cautions, but then it's been clean and green on the speedway here ever since as the laps continue to wind down. Looney Anderson, your top 2. 3rd spot to 75 of Phillips. Now Whitwell back up in the mix. Boy, Perky and Stovall had their hands full with 3 wide battles, both with Phillips and R.C. Whitwell. Tony Jackson still running strong there in the mix as well. He'll jump up to the top of Stovall. Jackson Jr. in that 56. He'll look to get around Whitwell. Phillips up both shut, slam the door shut. John Anderson goes around Brad Looney. We've got ourselves a brand new leader. We'll see if it sticks this time behind the line. Anderson's moved Looney up off the bottom of the racetrack.
Watch the turn over here. There's water on the bottom, man.
Looney and Anderson.
Good battle.
Now back up front. Boy, this race getting interesting here in the closing lap. White flag coming out. Brad Looney, John Anderson. Who will it be this time by? Anderson briefly held the lead. Looney able to get it back. Brad Looney right up off the bottom. Working down the back straightaway. 14 years between wins 1 and 2. It'll be 1 race between wins 2 and 3. Brad Looney has doubled up and won the first 2 races here for the 2011 Lucas Oil MLRA season. John Anderson runs second. Al Berkey runs third. Jackson runs fourth. And the 5th spot will be the 75 of Terry Phillips.
Ladies and gentlemen, in HPT.com Speedway Victory Lane, there's Brad Looney here at Lucas Oil MLRA feature winner here tonight. Doubling up, picked up the win at I-80 Speedway last Saturday night. Picks up the win here on Friday night here at Heartland Park, Topeka. Brings us to our Super.
Hey Brad, congratulations from everybody at HPT.com Speedway. This is a congratulatory cigar for you from Tobacco Hut up here. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's been a great
Brad, I was going to come down and ask you before the race what it might take to win this rascal, but I think you showed everybody out there to get out front, run fast, and just go like heck.
Yeah, just as long as you could stay out front in that clean air, that was the ticket tonight.
A couple of times there in traffic, it looked like Anderson did kind of get up, or did you see him on the outside of you? I can't remember, inside, outside?
Yeah, I seen him while I was messing around with some of those lap cars, and I guess I got comfortable in the car because I maybe eased off or something other, and boy, he dove in there. Oh, well, I hit the water down in 1 and 2, and my front end pushed out, and he dove underneath me, and I thought, boy, I gotta go now, and I just got up on top and got able to get back around him there and get back in front of him, so it all worked out good.
Okay, this is going to be 2 in a row I-80 in here for MLRA. Can you keep up this consistency all year? Well, I mean, I forget what they got, a 30 race schedule or something like that this year? Are you going to be able to keep up with all that?
Well, we're going to, fight for every position and try to win every race, but more than likely, you're not going to win every one of them. You got to go out there and just do the best you can do, and you get on the road, just keep going and just take it as long as you can.
Okay, folks, once again, your winner again here tonight at Heartland Park for the MLRA, Brad Looney. Brad, way to go. Did I just see a raindrop?
I think so.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.